As requested in this video, I am going to show you the setup if you would like to connect your Maonocaster E2 to a smart TV connected to an amplifier, and this amplifier is connected to those speakers over there. Pretty much this setup is for karaoke purposes. Without further ado, let's get started. And now let me show you the cords, cables I will be needing in this setup. So I'm going to show you, I will be using two microphones on here. So this one is the XLR condenser microphone. So this microphone comes when you buy in a package like this and this, the Maonocaster E2. Anyway, I believe there are different kinds of microphones, but anyway, this is the kind that I have. So this is an XLR condenser microphone, which needs a phantom power. And this one here is another condenser microphone, but this does not need a phantom power. So this is a type of an electret condenser microphone. And of course, the cords XLR cable that goes with the first one here that I showed you, the Maono one, is this one, XLR male to female. And the cord that goes along with this one, the Beam 800 condenser microphone, is this one, 3.5 millimeter jack to XLR. And this cord here, we will use the RCA to 3.5 millimeter jack. This is the cable we will use to connect the Maonocaster E2 to that amplifier over there. And this TRRS cable we will use to connect the TV to this Maonocaster E2. Normally you will get two of them, two TRRS cable, when you buy this Maonocaster E2. Okay, let's start the connections. And now let's start the connection. First, let's connect this XLR condenser microphone. So this is very self-explanatory. This one goes there and this other end go here. Okay, and now let's connect the other condenser microphone, the Beam 800 condenser microphone. And again, very self-explanatory. We will connect the 3.5 millimeter jack to here, the one that says mic 2, and then the other end, of course, we will connect to this Beam 800 condenser microphone. And now we will connect to the amplifier. So now from here we will connect the 3.5 millimeter jack, so this one right there, to here. So we'll connect to here, to the one that says monitor, and the RCA, we will connect this one to this amplifier. And now from the back of this amplifier, so you just have to select, if in case you have an amplifier that is something like this, then you have to make sure to set, remember where you connected this RCA, because that should be the one you're going to be setting at the front of this amplifier. So let's say, for example, if you connect it to phono, make sure to turn on the phono at the front, or if it's CD, then turn on the CD at the front, or if it's on video, then turn on the video option at the front. Okay, so maybe let's just select a CD. So just simply follow the color white to white and red to red. And this cords here are or cables connected to this speaker over there. Okay, and now looking at the front of this amplifier receiver, so this is what I'm talking about. If you connected the RCA to the one that says video at the back, then you have to turn this on. Or if you selected the phono, then you have to turn this on. But again, since we connected the RCA to the one that says CD at the back, then we will turn this on, the one that says CD. There you go. So we're now set from here. And now the last cord to connect is the TRRS, so the one that has 3 lines on it. So from the Maonocaster E2, we will connect one end to here, to the one that says aux in. And the other end, we will connect to the headphone port of this TV. So what it does is the audio coming from this TV, let's say karaoke song from this TV, will go into this Maono E2 and then will come out to the amplifier, of course, with a speaker connected to the amplifier. And the other end, as I mentioned earlier, we will be connecting to the headphone port of this TV, which is over here. So as you can see, it says audio out on here. So that's where we will be connecting it. Now let's connect this one here. Okay, there you go. And now, as you can see, I had turned on already this Maonocaster E2 as well as the amplifier. Now before we start, I would like to emphasize that since we connected an XLR that requires a phantom power, do not forget to turn this on, otherwise this condenser microphone over here will not work. So again, this volume control for the mic over here is the Beam 800 condenser microphone, this one, and then the Maono one is the one over here, the one that is the one that requires 48 volt phantom power. So we have to turn it on. Just press just one press and it should turn on. And now to control your background music is going to be from here, from aux in. So remember, we connected this TV to the auxiliary in to this Maonocaster, so that's why the volume control is from here, the aux in, and plus the main control there from the amplifier. So those are your volume control. Now again, for the microphone, here or there. So if you are using two microphones like the one that I'm using right now, then one is over here and one is over there. Let me give you a heads up. The Maono microphone on here, the one that requires 48 volt phantom power, is more powerful than the microphone over here that I connected, which is the Beam 800 condenser microphone. And now let's test the audio. Sound check, testing 1, 2, and now I am using the Beam 800 condenser microphone, which does not need a phantom power, so I connected it to the one that's for mic 2, and then the mic 1 here is the microphone I connected, which needs a phantom power, or 48 volt phantom power, which is the Maono microphone. Okay, and now you will notice that if I'm going to be testing later, my volume here using the Beam 800 condenser microphone will be higher compared to the volume of using this microphone here, because this one, the one that requires 48 volt phantom power, has a louder voice compared to the Beam 800 condenser microphone. Okay, let me test it right now. So again, this is so as you notice, the volume control of this Beam 800 condenser microphone is already at the max. And let me test the other one. Okay, sound check, testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, sound check. Okay, and right now, as you notice, it's almost the same, or it's almost as loud as the other one, and it's not even 50% on the volume on here. So anyway, I just wanted to show you, if in case you are going to use two phones or two microphones, then that is going to be the scenario. Okay, so right now you will notice the vocals or the audio output of my vocals is still flat. That is because the reverberation volume here is still at 0. And let me show you here my equalizers. I'm just going to set all three of them at the middle, but it's all up to you. Whatever is your preference. Let's say, for example, you want your low to high, or the mid on high, something like that, or the high in high or low. So it's up to you. So I'm just going to set all three of them at the middle for now. And the instrument over here, that is if you are going to connect, let's say, a guitar, then this is the volume control of that. And the pitch, this is your voice changer on here for, let's say, entertainment. You want to entertain someone or your audience, then you can use this one, of course, and by turning it to the right, it sounds like that. And turning it to the left, it sounds like that. And the middle is your original voice. And the output on here, the volume knob for the output, it doesn't really matter. You don't need it, not unless you are going to be, let's say, doing a live streaming while you're doing your karaoke wherever you are, or recording. But since we are not doing a live streaming or recording, then this does not matter if it's high or low. It doesn't matter. And this pads on here, that is if you recorded some sound effects that you want to use, of course you can do them. Maybe let's try this one here. I don't know if I recorded some, let's see. If you like this type of videos, please like and subscribe. There you go. So anyway, that is if you recorded some sound effects on here, then feel free to press them. And now your volume control of your background music, let's say that karaoke, is from here, from this volume knob on here, the one that says aux. And also, if you want it louder, maybe you can still make it louder using your volume from the TV. And lastly, to increase your volume of everything, your background music and your microphone, is from this amplifier. So the main volume from here, this one. Okay, and now let me give you a sample. So I will be doing a sample. Let's say I'm going to be singing, and then what I will do is I am going to be pressing the presets vocals on here, because it has a different type of audio output as you press this one. And as I am singing, what I'll do is I will keep changing my microphone, this microphone, the mono microphone, which requires 4 to 8 volt phantom power, and then the BM800 condenser microphone, so you can maybe see or check if there is any difference. Okay, and now let's do the sample. Okay, maybe let's test first our background music. Okay, I think that should be good enough. And again, if you want it louder, you can increase the volume from here. If it's already at the max, then increase the volume from the TV itself. Okay, and because we will be singing, I will be adding some reverberation. So what I'll do is I'm just going to set both of them to 3 o'clock. So the depth is 3 o'clock and the decay time is also at 3 o'clock. Okay, there you go. Okay, there you go, and that is now the default vocal mode. And there you go, that's pretty much the audio output. If you are going to be keep pressing this one here, it gives you a different tone of your vocals. Some of it actually have more, let's say, more echoey, and some are flat, and some are less. So anyway, it's up to you to play around. So test it out and pick whatever is your preferred vocals or audio output. As I mentioned earlier, your volume could be more louder as long as your speakers are not so close to the microphone. Only now I am not too far, so I cannot really turn my volume up so high. And that's pretty much what I can share for today. I hope this gives you an idea regarding the setup and the different modes on here and what is the audio output. Thanks again guys for watching. If you like this type of video, please give it a like. And if you want more of this type of videos, consider subscribing and hit the notification bell so you are always updated for all the upcoming videos I will be posting. Keep safe, and until next time.